Hi everybody, it's Martina with Exit Realty Associates, your local real estate agent, also known as Move with Martina. And today is another episode of my online networking series. This is episode number 8, and I have the great pleasure to have an amazing real estate attorney and more, Toula. I feel like a drum roll.
Thank you for letting me join you today.
Thank you so much. So Toula, tell us, who is Toula? What do you do? And talk to us about yourself.
So my name is Toula Gross. I am a real estate settlement attorney, largely real estate attorney. I do estate planning. I am with DUNLAP Bennett Ludwig, which is a law firm. We have offices in Vienna, where my office is located, and in Leesburg, throughout the country, throughout the world. But I am here local. We handle real estate settlements. Mm-hmm. We handle all areas of real estate. We handle litigation. We handle landlord-tenant issues. I personally do both real estate and estate planning.
Okay.
We have attorneys with the firm that do patent and trademark and immigration and lots of business law and litigation. So we're kind of a one-stop shop for most legal areas.
Yes, and that's what we have been talking about. Hi, Dana. That whatever you need, you come to you and you take care of it. Like, you have a lot of outlets that you can take care of, right?
If we can't take care of it here, I generally will know someone that I can refer you to that I actually know personally. So you can always start with me.
Good, yeah. Because you've been in the business so long, right?
15 years, yeah.
Good,
yeah.
Yes. And I can personally say that I have worked with Toula on many deals, and all of them have been amazing. So thank you.
Thank you for trusting me.
So tell us your path. How did you get to the position of a partner here?
Yeah, so my mother was a realtor. She started working sort of later after I was in school, and she was looking for a great business to own, and she discovered real estate. And for many years tried to get me to join her team, and I decided I wanted to go to law school and do something different. And then I got out of law school and was doing some work that was partially real estate related, and I loved it.
Okay.
And I was talking to my mother one day, and I said, I love this part of my job. And she said, well, then go do settlements and learn real estate. And mother knows best.
Yeah.
She got me right into the real estate business, and from there I literally found a job listing for a settlement attorney position. I interviewed for it, and 2 weeks later that's what I was doing, and that was 15 years ago. And so I've worked for several great companies. I've built great relationships with realtors, and a great law school friend of mine named Sarah Petcher, who most realtors in the area know as general counsel from NVAR, came to me and said, let's do something. And so she and I joined this firm last year as partners, and are really growing a great real estate practice here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So my favorite portion of the interview, give us a fun story about yourself.
So I have 4 sons, age 9 and under.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of boys. I live in a very loud house.
Yeah, I have 2, so I can only imagine double the number.
I wouldn't trade it. You hear my circus music, right?
Yeah. Good. So one of the reasons why I decided to do this interview a little longer is because I wanted to give the tenants and the potential buyer the option to kind of look behind the scenes and see what it is, the title company, what is it that they do,
right,
and how you help the buyer throughout the process that the buyer doesn't necessarily know, right?
So sure. So most people don't know what all the moving parts in purchasing a house or selling a house. If they've owned their home for a long time, they might have forgotten what's involved. And so step 1 is finding a great realtor to help them through the purchase process, finding the right property, finding a great lender to identify what financing works for them if they need financing, and the backbone of a lot of the transaction is the title work. It's making sure the title to the property is clear, that all the paperwork involved in the property transfer is handled the right way. And so what settlement companies do is really sort of work as a hub. So from the time a contract is ratified, we step in and we sort of work in the background all the way through the closing day and beyond. So I'll explain a little bit. We conduct a full title search. We order a property survey to identify any issues. There's some misconception that you don't need a property survey, but I would suggest to you that it is the only way to physically see where things are located. Right. There are words on a page in the title search, but it doesn't show you if your neighbor built their fence accidentally over the line by 2 feet, right, which may become an issue for you later when you're trying to sell. We work with the seller's lender that needs to be paid in full so that their lien will be released from the property, the HOA if there is one. On the buyer side, we work with their lender, make sure they have everything they need for underwriting. A lot of the underwriting process is making sure that the property is good collateral. And the work that we do is what proves jointly with the appraisal that that's the case. We handle all the paperwork and all of the funds. And so all the way through the settlement day, we're handling, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, for the transaction. We are responsible for all of the lien releases, for clearing the title to that point, and then recording all the new documents for the new lender. And so no individual task that we do is rocket science. It is a series of incredibly important details. Right. Did I answer the question?
Yes, it is mostly, the biggest transaction buyers will make in their lives.
Absolutely.
Right? So you really have to make sure that the people who are handling all these documents are doing it right.
Right. Absolutely.
So that leads us to our next question is, what is the difference between a good title company and a great one?
So I would say, and I'm going to share an anecdote that you and I just discussed a little bit ago. I will hear from realtors or clients that their title company is not calling them back. Their settlement company is not calling them back. They can't get an attorney on the phone to answer their question. And I'm going to suggest to you that that is unacceptable. Correct. When you've hired a company to come in and help you with what they know is a stressful transaction and is a lot of money and is a significant event, you should be able to get answers to all of your questions. Yes. Aside from the fact that they need to properly handle the funds, properly handle the documents, and have staff and support that get all of that done the right way. Right. I'm going to share that a lot of buyers, because they don't understand until that point, until it's introduced to them, what a settlement company and title company are, they're used to shopping for price. Right. If you think about it, it makes total sense. They've negotiated the price of a house. Correct. They've negotiated credits on a house. They've negotiated with their lender for their interest rate. Yes. So now comes the settlement and title piece, and they're in negotiation mode. And what a lot of folks will do is go out and just say to 5 different title companies, give me a quote, and they'll go with the cheapest. Right. I'm going to suggest that a better process would really be to ask for a personal recommendation. Yes. Call Martina and say, who do you trust? She's going to tell you me. Yeah. But call a realtor that you trust, a family member that you trust that has had a purchase or refinance. Find out where they've gone, where they've had success, where the people treated them well, where they got really great service. Because the shop down the street may charge you $200 less than I would, but I'm going to answer all of your phone calls. I'm going to answer all of your questions. I'm going to be sitting with you at the settlement table to answer all of your questions and make sure things are handled the right way. So you get what you pay for with price in service industries in most of the time. And so just be careful only looking at price. Really look beyond that at the level of service you'll receive. Right. And that is 100% correct. I can testify for that. So another point and another price tag that is on the settlement is, title insurance. So title insurance is also something that most people don't experience until the time that they buy a property. And so you're used to car insurance and maybe renter's insurance. Once you're in the loan process, the lender's going to tell you that you need now homeowner's insurance. And so you get to the settlement documents and you wonder what this additional insurance is. Title insurance is unique. It truly guarantees the title to the property, and if there is an issue with the title to the property, it's called indemnity insurance. What it really does is it pays you. If there's an issue, you are made financially whole and you are not out of pocket on what's a very significant purchase. Okay. And so it covers things like unreleased liens, heirs that come out of the woodwork that say they should have owned this property 50 years ago when they lost their grandmother, forgeries. We do see forgeries on deeds. Documents are recorded in the land records. There's a signature, there's a notary, and the document was recorded. And so as we review those, we trust that they are accurate. And there are bad actors in the world, and it's sometimes hard to tell those things from the face of a document. And so title insurance is there really as a protection, as a peace of mind, that if something comes up in the future, you're not stopping work, taking vacation time, hiring a lawyer, paying the lawyer hourly. You just make a claim on this insurance. You pay for it once. Owner's title insurance at the time of purchase, and it covers you on that property for your entire life. Right. It also covers, we're in the dark, the sensor.
We're just not moving. And there's no
on the right side of the room. It also covers your heirs if they inherit the property from you. It transfers to cover your trust if you transfer title to your trust and those sorts of things. I should have somebody come in and wave over there to the sensor.
But I hope you still can see us. Yes, it is very important because people don't really realize that you do an excellent job of searching and doing everything that you see, but you cannot check stuff you don't see or you don't know that's going to come up in the future.
Right.
And that's what protects you.
Right. There's a human hand in every step.
Yes.
So everything in the courthouse is recorded and indexed, and if it's misindexed, then it can't be found when you're looking for it. So those sorts of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. Thanks for ending in the dark.
Yes. If you have any questions, I'll have all Toula's contact information below. You can call her. You can say, hey, I'm thinking about buying. What should I do? What is the process? Toula is happy to walk you through anything and everything you need. And next week, I'll have Ed with a moving company. It's called Quality Services Moving. He is amazing. If you need to move, you might want to hire a moving company, and he is definitely the guy to go to. So, Toula, thank you so much for today.
Thank you for having me.
And next week, I'll see you here Thursday at 1 o'clock. Bye.